Right, this is just a team breakdown on this coaching team based around Mega Kangaskhan and Feraligatr. I started off with like looking for decent coaching options because it's a very rare option, and obviously Sneasel is the most common that be using coaching as like its third move. But I thought a dedicated coaching user, I think Lucario is the best, just choice scarfing it and then just being able to lead it with one of my physical threats and just kind of sit on the field coach. The fact that it's immune to, it's immune to both Intimidate and Flinches, so it's very rarely not going to get up at least one coaching on its ally when it leads. And then for build, really, I start with max attack and then just plus speed, choice scarf, so it's like always going to get the coachings off. But I thought Final Gambit as an option was too helpful. Maybe I get off a couple coachings, switch it out, and then late game come in and just kind of chunk something for something else to then take out. I've had a couple matches where it with max attack it just goes down, only gets up one coaching, and then the Feraligatr or the Kangaskhan I set up isn't completely clearing the field, so just guaranteeing another turn for one more coaching is very good for me. And then for the both the physical threats, Feraligatr it's pretty good. I'd say it's definitely more niche than Kangaskhan as a bring, but you can't go wrong with like double-edged chunk stuff when it's Dragon Move Liquidation, and an Aqua Jet for the priority, and then you can just protect. A great thing about coaching itself is that it goes through protect. So Mega Gator's like special defense is pretty bad. I'd say Kangaskhan's more bulky, but Feraligatr hits harder. It's a lot more. Obviously, it takes damage a lot more from different like attacks. It's obviously weak to more things. So being able to coach behind a protect is very helpful, because most times they kind of just want to focus on Feraligatr with like special attacks and get rid of it, whilst Lucario can just keep buffing its stats whilst it's behind that defense. And with the builds on both the Kangaskhan and the Feraligatr, I opted for just basically max bulk, no defense investment, like more so special defense, because obviously you're getting those defense buffs anyway and you're max HP. For the builds themselves, Gator's stronger but more thriller overall. And then for the Kangaskhan as well, I didn't opt for speed because with Fake Out and Sucker Punch, it's got okay priority, and then it can just chunk things. I'd say the difference between leading both of them, it's more consistent to get up the coaching with a Kangaskhan because of Fake Out and being able to fake out ghost types. But like I more often lead Kangaskhan than I do Feraligatr, just because it's way easier to get the tech off and then kind of just sit on the field. And for the rest of the team, it's kind of just standard stuff. It's with both of the setup guys, I can reasonably run it in Tailwind or Trick Room. Hence why I went with Talonflame and Hatterene as like the supportive options. You most often see like physical Talonflame, but with just the rest of the team being so like physical either way, you rather this come in later and just kill like any like physical walls like an Archeladan or a Corviknight that can like take hits, throw them back, and the set with just max special attack with Tailwind obviously, and then Air Slash and Overheat as the special options, and then just a Willow support. It's not a priority to keep this thing alive without a protect. And then Hat, once again, just another decent special attacker to just patch up the mostly physical team. You could offer Frigidraff over this, but I think Hat's just a lot more, just hits a lot harder by itself. You don't really need another special sweeper next to it for it to do damage. You can just lead Kangaskhan Fake Out, get Trick Room up, and then chunk stuff with Fairy Feather, Dazzle, and Gleam. And then King Gambit's another great physical threat. Obviously, de-incentivizing the Incineroars, anything with Intimidate, because obviously on preview, they're going to see that most of the team is physical. They're going to assume Talonflame's physical either way, so they want to bring an Intimidate guy. But King Gambit, once again, very flexible, works in Tailwind, works in Trick Room. You can even, while it's not the priority of the team, you can even coaching it late game. I wouldn't really lead King Gambit. Like, I'd rather lead one of the two Megas to set them up, but there's always the option of saving Lucario, King Gambit in the back, and then late game, you can just coach the King Gambit, and it's just standard King Gambit, just max HP, max attack. and it kind of just clear after the other megas just chunk most of the team. Yeah, I found like relative success with this just because most people are just confused on lead or like with this 6. They obviously know what the Talonflame, the Hat, and the King Gambit are going to do, but the Lucario throws them off quite a lot of the time. I've had a couple of battles where most people don't realise. I mean, I've done it in a previous recording. I didn't realise Lucario got in a focus. They will most likely like lead Incineroar. They're scared of. I mean, sometimes they don't even lead Incineroar. They're just scared of a potential close combat to chunk something. They'll fake out. I ignore it and get my coaching up, and then just something else on the field is the threat. Yeah, it's fairly consistent. It's just obviously if you're aware of what the team's centered around, it can be iffy. Like if they immediately focus, if they lead like 2 special attackers, if I lead like Lucario for Alligator and they lead 2 special attackers, there's no option of fake out. It can be rough to get the setup off, which is why generally I think Lucario Kangaskhan is a way more consistent lead. Yeah, I've had like decent fun with this team. It's not terrible, honestly. I thought this would be like way more iffy to get off, but most people try to counter lead, but they're not sure what the team's going for. So it can just throw them off just seeing the Lucario coaching, and then they're all right. This is what the team's about. Yeah, I'll see how the matches go. Ooh, Mega Scizor. This is another guy I've been playing around with. So he's very hard to remove. But the thing with this is, it's definitely a Talonflame late game because you want to just get rid of it with like a 1 overheat. It goes down, but Mega Aerodactyl is the obstacle in that. Kingambit is a very good lead. It doesn't really die much. I mean, some Scizor might be close combat, which I have to be worried for. Or is Kangaskhan? No, Kangaskhan might be fine at this. It ignores Intimidate. No, yeah, I'll lead this. I do need King Gambit because it threatens the rest of them. Like Ironhead kind of clears. I think Trick Room's questionable just because of Bullet Punch. Yeah. Because even if Hat gets over its win con, Bullet Punch just floors it immediately. Do they time out? They don't time out, right? I forget if that still works the same. If you time out, you just bring your first 4. I don't know if they've changed that mechanic. This is not a terrible lead. Not an awful lead. Definitely Mega though, because it's not. It's definitely not Aero because it's an unnerved Scizor. Do I just... No, I can't go for the paralysis. Yeah, I mean, it's just SD. I'm fine foregoing Tailwind. Actually, Mega Luke isn't threatened at all. No, it might be close combat Scizor. Say they might even save Scizor for late game. If I see a switch here, I'm confident that it's not a close combat Scizor. Yeah, I wouldn't be very surprised if that was Mega Error there. Great. I don't know if there's like an ambient buzz when it's like flapping its wings. Yeah, it's just an SD. I might be screwed. I'll be honest. I can't. Right, they've already got Tailwind up. I can't risk obviously switching with. I can't risk switching with the Talonflame. But do I actually all in with Kangaskhan here, or do I bring in Lucario later and Final Gambit? I'm just. Or do I chance it with? I can't even Sucker Punch because of the Bullet Punch chance. I'll just Drain Punch. Yeah, coaching Drain Punch again. Now I'd factor in Flinch as well. Yeah, it is close on the though. I live though. I at least live. Oh my! What a trade! What a trade! I'm so surprised that went in my favour. I saw close combat. I was like, oh, I think GG, game's over. I lost my Mega. What a save. And then I think Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch kills this Aerodactyl. If they bring an Ince in here, I think it's rough because they have Fake. Yeah. They have Fake Out. No. No, I'm +3. I do not die to this. I'm +2. I don't die to this. Fake Out. No, like, if Fake Out do Wing Beat, I don't think I die. I'm sure Drain Punch again. Yeah. I'm gonna just bank on it, I just don't die. I don't flinch. No flinch. Not the dodge I wanted. Not the dodge I wanted. If I do not flinch here, this game is clear for me. Right, Luke goes down, fine. But I get all my health back from Instant. If I don't flinch. If. Right, but I think I'm clear to Sucker Punch now. I can get my own Tailwind and I'm clear to Sucker Punch. No, their Tailwind's... Is their Tailwind off? Yeah, this is the last turn Tailwind. But do I Drain Punch? I think I have to. Just yeah, I'll just Drain Punch Aero. I just need to have leave. No, it's the last turn of Tailwind, so even if I Tailwind and they Tailwind, they just die a Rock Slide here. This might be a misplay on my end, I'll be honest. I think I have to just commit to the Tailwind. And then... Do I lock in the move? Right, good. It depends if... Obviously, it's another flinch. It's another flinch case. So I don't dodge. It's another flinch case. Come on. Massive. It doesn't die because of Intimidate. So it bursts a good amount of health. Great. I'm nearly half. Do I overheat the... I think overheat kills. I think I'm only +1. No, I'm +2. Great. I'm just going to Drain Punch the Milo. Air Slash is way weaker. There's obviously a mischance. I'll Drain Punch Milo. I'm at like a great... Oh, they always go max HP with Milo. So I get most of it back here. Intimidate's fine. I do miss, but that's probably good for me because I still have max. Yeah, I still have like all my special attack, and I have all my HP as well. Do I Wisp this here? I'll just guess on the Fake Out, so I do need like straight damage into this, so I will just Body Slam. They probably get up second coil. Now this is rough. I didn't expect the Milo setup. Yellow's probably safe on their end. An accuracy drop might be good for me here if I get it on. The crit isn't. No accuracy drops. I'm just gonna, yeah, I need to double. Do I risk the Flare Blitz? Flare Blitz kills, definitely. They might protect, bring in Aero. I can see them doing that. Actually, most Coil Milos aren't protect. They're like Coil Recover and then 2 attack. There's also Power Chance. I mean, there's 2 Power Chances every time I click the move. Yeah, they're probably thinking on the play. No Protect. Any Powers? No Powers. It goes down, right, huge for me. That is huge. But does Instant get the kill here? No. What? Did they predict Talonflame to come back in? Massive blunder. What? They thought along. They probably second guessed and then second guessed again and again on that. That's a huge blunder on their end. That's massive. now that the threat isn't right. I think Kangaskhan's. I definitely protect Kingambit on this. I'm still +4. I'm +3 defense on Kang. I have to. They're definitely Tailwind here. I have to protect Kingambit here, and then get a Drain Punch. I think that was a huge blunder on their end. But the parting shot, I would have thought they'd parting shot the Kangaskhan. They don't Tailwind. Does Flareblitz kill this? Oh, it's Chopple. Right, I do get a lot of health though. I mean, it's neutral damage, but the defense isn't amazing for me. The second was a crit, so it did more. What's the play though? Great for me. No flinch as well. I think this game's mine. I'm gonna suck it Incin, because am I +5? I'm +4 Gambit, oh my god. Yeah, suck it Incin, and then suck it Arrow. What a weird game. No, so they do Tailwind Arrow here. What a weird endgame. That Incin Milo turn, they definitely second guess themselves like 3 times over. I didn't see. But what was the risk in them parting shot in Kangaskhan there? What was the risk in? Fantastic game, amazing show for Kangaskhan. It all, honestly, the game might have been decided at that turn. It lived a close combat, and they just killed back. I mean, I didn't even predict that Kangaskhan would live that. Oh, good shit. Ooh, is this? Yeah, this is probably Mega Luke. Actually, this might be Mega Arrow. This is a lot of fast guys. I think I'm going to commit to Trick Room. Just Kang Hat. They're going to leave Baskia Legion. If they do, I can just no Mega Fake Out. No, actually, yeah. I was going to consider Talonflame. It doesn't hit Sylveon very hard. It outspeeds most, but it could be good into Mega Luke. But Final Gambit can kind of get rid of it because it's not going to be faster. And Final Gambit clears because I think max HP Lucario is pretty rare. I'll say that definitively. I don't think many people are running max speed Mega Lucario. No, max HP. I'm glad with this team. Most other teams I've built, I've tried to think of a way where if I don't Mega, I can bring 2 Megas, and if I don't Mega one, does the other have a use? But I'd say for this, it's pretty definitive that you don't want to bring both. Because, like, Torrent regular for Alligator is pretty terrible. It's called Flinchbot. It's like they've got this nice shiny Sylveon with a no nickname, and then they've got Flinchbot the Aerodactyl. Obviously Sylveon's gonna do a lot of damage here, but Sylveon, no, he can't. Well, like, I was gonna say, does it get taunt? But you can't taunt me. I always forget that with Hat. Yeah, this might be they just go for the flinch, but I'm chancing it. I don't care. No, I'm chancing it. I'm gonna fake out the Sylveon. It's 30% chance. They've got it's a 90% accuracy. It is Mega. Oh. Does Dual Wing beat Kill here? Ah, well, I kind of regret my decision now. And no Protects on both. Does Dual Wing beat Kill here? Nah, no, we're good. I scared myself there. I saw the flinch and couldn't move and thought Hat flinched off of nothing. I've seen that bug. I forgot what like the turn order was, but it was just the Kingambit flinched in the middle of the turn. It's like it didn't get hit by anything. It was weird. I'm gonna leave. Do I leave Mega? No, they're probably just gonna pivot Mega Arrow. Yeah, I'll just get rid of Sylveon. No Protects again? If they don't... This doesn't kill, right? Right, good. Now I kind of wish I didn't just target Sylveon. I'm thinking if they leave Kangaskhan alive, does Sucker kill from this range? I'm gonna check Aerodactyl's like actual defense. I have no idea how bulky this thing is. No, yeah, obviously I'll leave Luke last. Garchomp's okay. I probably die a Rough Skin. Yeah, I'm gonna Ironhead Aerodactyl and then I'll probably die a Rough Skin here. I'm gonna die Earthquake after as well. The 85 defense. I'm gonna double Garchomp. Yeah, I'm gonna double Garchomp. Just double the Garchomp. Maybe I should go for Ironhead on this. Protect on this end. Please don't. Massive. Does it die here though? Ooh, massive crit. What? Never mind. No rolls. No rolls. Actually, it might. Yeah, it didn't die to. If we got both of hits off, it didn't die to. Didn't die to Ruskin there. Forfeit? Nice. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be Mega Air. I saw Flinch Bot and just assumed Sash, like Sash lead standard. Hey, it was called Flinch Bot. I didn't see a Rock Slide from them. Didn't see no Rock Slide. Great game again. Very rare you see Arcanine, regular Arcanine. Actually, I'm surprised you don't see a lot of Hisui in Arcanine. There's a decent balance. Just with the threat of Lopunny, I think this is a Gator game. Arcanine can run Wisp. Actually, is this a Trick Room angle? So I bring Kangaskhan anywhere. I'm gonna leave Gator. If they bring Pelipper, it's not terrible in the rain, and Lopunny can't really get rid of it. Is the Luke bring the right call though? Just because it will just get one tap by a Lopunny. I'll commit to it anyway. I do think I want Talonflame here because threatens Arch, threatens Sinistcha, threatens Ninetales, Lopunny. I kind of can just chunk everything, but I can't lead it because of Fake Out. It's not an awful lead, because I don't see how Arch... I can see them doubling down and killing Luke, but I don't see how Arch himself can kill without like at least a +1 Electro shot. Now this Pelipper's threatening as well. Do I just kill this thing off rip? I'm gonna chunk the Arch. I think this is just a tailwind from them, just to guarantee like the outspeed. This is rough because I can tie out both. They both are worth like the focus. But obviously, Pelipper's, they're all Sash. So they don't even need Tailwind for the outspeed. I think both live this. Yeah, I think Luke should live this. No, does it live a Hurricane though? Massive one shot. Right, that's fine. Because Gambit doesn't break that. They don't double it. Very good for me. I live on both. Great. Right. So I can still threaten Aqua Jet. I'm gonna fake out coaching. No, protect. Because they're gonna fake out. They're gonna fake out the Gator. This is why I led Gator. I thought I'd leave Megalop when he get up. Tailwind with a fake out, and then bring an Arch. That would probably win it safer than them. Actually, if they have quick attack, here, Gator might live. Actually, I need to check. I forget what all the megas have, like their stat wise. It's a 136 attack, 23 HP, and now that thing dies. Never mind. But does it live? It shouldn't live. It probably lives. It's 94 defense, but I can double it. I can just sucker Suck at Aqua Jet. And he should go down. What have they got in the end though? Is their last? I'm gonna guess Sinister is their last. I think this goes down. They do attack. Oh my god! Never mind. I'll never underestimate that. Right, so I can kill it next turn with a maybe even air slash. I underestimate even the rain damage. Just crazy. It's weird because it's pretty bad into rain. What are these farmer taught to do? Oh, these are all French. So I definitely focus. Is Tailwind an issue? I need to pay attention. I forgot how much I did with that. I think I knocked it to 40. Yeah, I think I knocked it to 40 with a Kowtow. No, with a Sucker Punch. So I think Tailwind. Yeah, Tailwind Kowtow's fine. They don't protect. So Pelipper goes down, and then Sinister doesn't really threaten. Doesn't really threaten Talonflame endgame. Forfeit? Yes. A lot of one-shots there for the Feraligatr. This is definitely like showcasing the difference between the two, where Kangaskhan wants to sit and cripple stuff over time. Feraligatr just wants to get kills, and it always takes them. It always kills things with minimal setup. I'll just standard mixed weather. Do I bring Gator into this? I think Kangaskhan's fine. It's got a lot of... I mean, Sneasel's always the issue with bringing Kangaskhan. I don't lead Talon, but I think Tailwind late game's fine. No Intimidate. I'm gonna go Feraligatr with this. Yeah, and then Talonflame, and then Gambit or Hat. No, Hat's too... I think Hat's too risky there. Just two poison types. And I think T-Tar always lives a hit from... Always does a Dazzling Gleam and just kills it back. I'm actually... Do I switch on this close combat? Because I know it kills. I'm just gonna go for it. I think one coaching can do. It can do fine. And I always get it off. I'll coach protect. There's an issue with this team. I've done like a lot of testing with it, and as soon as I start recording, there's a bunch of Sneaslers that just threaten to kind of destroy this strategy. Right, that's what I was worried about last. Like the last game I played, they just immediately killed Lucario. Dragon Pulse Milo. What's that for? Maybe it's just for the rare Gator. I'm gonna coach again. I think I'm fine. I'm fine taking the Dragon Pulse. Coaching Liquidate, and then I can just threaten with Aqua Jet the next turn. Maybe I should have. Do we know Luke dies here? I mean, most Sneasels are adamant. You can't have to predict that from them. This does less than half. That's a good sign. Oh, it is Sash. Yeah, I didn't see the Whitehead proc. I can just Aqua Jet it this turn and then get up a Tailwind. Or do I just Acro it? No, I can just Air Slash it and then Double Edge the Milo. I mean, no, Double Edge takes me out there. Yeah, I obviously have to bring in Talonflame here. No, I think I Aqua Jet Sneasler, because even after Tailwind, I don't outspeed this Sneasler. No, I'm gonna save. Yeah, I'm gonna stall Tailwind one turn. They don't protect. I'm gonna predict. I think it's just gonna be Charizard late game. Yeah. Oh, massive flinch. Massive flinch. I think they're just gonna... Yeah, Charizard here. I still have priority Tailwind. I need to check this actually. What is... I forget what speed 100... I'm just gonna say get it get it out speeds. Tailwind Double Edge. I think get it out speeds. I think if I kill this here, I think King Gambit's fine into Milo. This clear kills. No protect. Massive. But I think, yeah, does Milo just take this kill? Yeah. King Gambit's fine into Milo because just because of the sun's up, so it just does less damage. I'm just thinking for the right. This Venusaur isn't Focus Sash because it's on Sneeze Alert, so I can hopefully just nuke it with a Overheat. If it hits, it is 90% accuracy. If it doesn't, I think I'm fine. Like, I think this game's fine for me. Oh, yeah. Is this last turn of Tailwind? I mean, the Skull doesn't kill, just Dragon Ball still. So they know I have Overheat, but there isn't much way to prevent it. Do I risk a Sucker? Because they can just recover this. Once again, just hit the move and we're good. I'm not gonna Sucker just in case they recover. Just hit the move and we're good. Nice. I think this game would have been like a lot harder if it's Earth Power Venusaur. This game could have been like a real issue for me. Oh, yeah, that's a fine showcase for Mega Gator. I don't have much use for Talonflame. Like, hasn't done a lot. Obviously, it's a lot harder to bring just because of most of the game running. Like, most people online are just running Rock Slide. So, any matchups where you can just nuke a grass type for Gator is very nice.